Simon Properties is the owner of many retail malls and outlet centers. So, coming up on Christmas, I'm sure some of us will be going out to these centers to shop for Christmas gifts. But this is where they operate is having real estate that is really focused on supporting retail partners. Simon Property Group has really benefited investors who believed in the company back during the COVID days when retail was really struggling. If you bought shares then, you're up 200% on your investment. But the last year, retail hasn't been doing all that great. The stock's only up 5.75. The market cap of Simon is 69 billion. P ratio is pretty decent in the mid 20s. And the dividend is 4.79, which is an impressive dividend rate. The company has been growing single digits, and I think that's going to continue. I don't think retail is going to set any records this year. And every year, Amazon just keeps chipping away and taking market share away from on premise retail. 13 analysts cover the stock, and they believe it's fairly priced with a tiny discount. When we look at the forecast of this business, single digit, low growth, earnings per share will expand, but at a slow rate. You're paying mid 20s for this business, which seems a little expensive because retail, I think, is risky. And I could buy a lot of other stocks in the mid 20s that have far better growth, far better profitability. When I valued the dividends that Simon Property Group is paying and I discounted those dividends, I get to a 17% discount available on the stock. And they do only pay 69% of their funds from operations, so they can afford that dividend. When I look at the other metrics, SPG ranks the poorest when it comes to price to book. That's a really expensive ratio. When you look at net asset value per share, it's also not looking good. It's the worst measure of the entire list. So the assets they own just don't have a lot of value. And the price to FFO is toward the top, but kind of in the middle of the pack as well. So overall, SPG has got some risk to it. I also think retail is risky. So I'm not quite sure I would be an investor in Simon Property Group.